My name is Chuck Norris. I'm with Mid-America Mortgage. I have been a mortgage originator for almost 20 years, and for the better part of that, almost 10, I have utilized Texas Title and Susan and Wendy and Butch to grow my business and to help me get to where I am today, which is a top producer in the industry and a happy top producer. The two reasons I use Texas Title are, number one, service. Now whether that's from Susan and Wendy and taking care of clients and getting things I need done to help facilitate our refinances or whatever transactions we're working with them. They've been spectacular with service. They treat our clients like we treat them, like they're the only clients that we have, and really roll out the red carpet. Also with Butch, when it comes to service, he has made a huge difference in growing my business and helped me get out there and meet more people, introduce me to more people, which obviously comes back to them, and it works very well together. The other point that I love is consistency. I cannot run a business, my little team and I, without consistency on our end, and that goes for our referral partners and the people that we trust to take care of our clients as well. And both of them, without question, hands down, consistent all of the time. We don't have to worry about any snafus or any issues with closing, any issues with getting our title work when it comes to Wendy and Susan. And when it comes to Butch, he's always there consistently, ready to help, whether it's with our lunch and learns or just getting out there and marketing and introducing me to people. So service-wise, top-notch, consistency-wise, always there. And those are the main two reasons I use them, and will continue to use them for as long as I'm in this business.
Hi, my name is Terry Hendricks. I'm with RE/MAX DFW Associates here in Frisco, Texas, and I'm here today to talk to you guys about why I work with Texas Title. So why do I work with Texas Title? That's a great question. Well, the reason is, it's a story that goes back to when I first initially met Butch. And I was doing a seminar at my company. It was a marketing panel, and Butch was one of the attendees at the panel. And after the event, he came to me, he was like, "Hey guy, it seems like you're really into doing video marketing and internet marketing and Facebook marketing. I want to work with you." So we had a lunch meeting, and when I met Butch at that lunch meeting, I was just highly impressed with what he and Texas Title had going for them. This was back in 2016, and it's 5 years later. We still have this strong working relationship moving forward. So let's talk about what my clients feel about working with Texas Title, because it's really, really important that I give my clients and I bring my clients to a closing company, a title company that they can trust. Now, one of the best things about the Frisco location is Susan. I don't think Susan has a life. Quite honestly, she works 24/7. I can send her an email at nighttime, 9 p.m., 10 p.m. It seems like she has her phone attached to her hip. It's been Sunday, she has texted me. It's been early morning on Mondays, and she has called me just to get the deal done. And that's everyone in this office. So after closing, I always ask my clients, what's your feedback working with Texas Title? And the feedback I have gotten collectively has been, they've been responsive, they've taken care of their needs, and ultimately communication was superb. And as anyone knows, in real estate, communication is the number one thing.
My name is Chris Turner. I've been in the lending business for 24 years with right at 20 on the mortgage side. I'm an independent broker now, and I work with Butch and Susan probably 4 or 5 years now, and they've bailed us out so many times. They do such a great job with just with the clients, with any issues that might come up. And so much that's more important than just the closing is getting the prep work. If there's a problem with someone's title, they can take care of it really quickly, and they're just really wonderful to work with. I believe one of the keys of working with a good title company is not just the closings being smooth, but the prep work and making sure that if anything comes up during the process or while they're trying to get the title work prepared, to let us know and help us fix anything before it's an issue. And kind of the joke around the office always is if we have a closing going on and Susan's calling, we know it's a pretty big issue because she handles everything. And if the client has a question about the documents or a question about the process, she already knows it. She already answers it. She doesn't have to call us and argue if a borrower was concerned. Things that I really enjoyed with and admire about Butch is I feel like he is as committed to growing my business as he is to growing this office's business. He continuously will show us different programs or things that he's reading in the industry or he's hearing through other partners of what has helped them grow their business and be successful. One of the things that we love working with Texas Title is if there's a problem, we know they're going to take care of it, and we don't have to worry about issues down the road or issues with a client not getting the things they need or having answers to their questions during the closing process. I love working with Texas Title, and I hope that we continue this relationship for many years to come.
Hi, I'm George Herring, RE/MAX Dallas Suburbs. I've been a realtor for about 24 years and work in the North Dallas, Frisco, McKinney, Plano, Prosper, Salina area predominantly. I was introduced to Butch about 8 years ago, and so I'd say that Texas Title is definitely my go-to title company. Susan Vega is a phenomenal closer. Her and her team are always responsive to any of my questions, or if we have any title issues, Susan's always quick to respond to me to get answers. And one of the things I like best about Susan is not only her communication skills compared to a lot of title companies, but Susan will answer her phone in the evening hours or even the weekends. And very few title companies provide that kind of customer service. So, definitely I would say Texas Title. I put them on all my listings as my go-to title company. And then Butch is phenomenal as well. As far as the sales rep for Texas Title, very few title companies do anything for me outside of just processing the transaction, especially from a sales standpoint. They're just wanting my business. But Butch takes it to a whole nother level. He has multiple times introduced me to different people who might be able to assist me with my business away from the title transaction, whether if it's introducing me to a builder who might be able to assist me on a townhome project that I have going on in the Wichita Falls area, or if it's just handling home bought. He introduced me to a company that did that, where it's just another tool that I can use to stay in touch with my clients, and it's actually an excellent tool because I have people that do constantly updating the value of their home, and that particular program allows them to identify the value of their home. So I have people asking me on almost every other monthly basis to get the current home value on their properties. So as a whole, Butch is a phenomenal addition to the Texas Title team. I'm looking forward to an outstanding 2021 campaign. The market's on fire, and we've got several listings coming up, and definitely going to put Susan, Wendy, and Butch, Texas Title, they're my go-to title company. They're going to be on every one of those transactions, and looking forward to another smooth closing with these guys.
Hi, I am Amy Stinson. I work with Academy Mortgage Corporation. I have been in the mortgage industry for 24 years. I've done just about everything in the mortgage industry. I have managed sales offices for the last 20 years, and I met Butch. I was doing business development for a mortgage company trying to find builders. I met Butch through a mutual processor friend that we both had. I was getting back into originating and getting out of doing just business development. And Butch kind of took me under his wing, and he introduced me to new agents and took me to networking parties, and kind of introduced me to the real estate side of the business and got away from the builder side of the business. And in fact, I think for the first 2 years, every loan that I closed was with an agent that Butch introduced me to. So that's where Butch and I really That's where he got my loyalty. And then of course I met Susan, and my customers love Susan. The realtors that I've introduced to her love Susan. Susan is one step beyond the go the extra mile kind of person. And Susan makes the closings easy, even though I know there's no way they are as easy as she makes it seem. I've had customers call me that were surprised after the closing because they just couldn't believe that's what a loan closing was supposed to be like. I've had loans where it was really complicated and Susan helped fix it. I've actually kind of taken advantage of the relationship a little bit because Susan is the person I call for every single title question I have. And she's my title lady. And Wendy is amazing, and she's a sweetheart. She is so fast in getting me things that I would never even consider putting a title order in with another title company, because when I order it, Wendy is all over it and I get exactly what I asked for, and I don't have to wait and get it in 3 or 4 different emails. She just is very thorough and she's very responsive. It's been, I think, 7 years, maybe 8 years since I started working with Texas Title. I've never regretted it, even one time. I've never had a transaction that I thought should go differently, and that's why I will always use Texas Title. They are my title people.